It's an honor to stand before you today, and I want to start by saying this. There is a divine purpose etched into the very core of who you are. The truth is, each of us was designed for greatness, yet many of us struggle to identify what that purpose is and how to walk in it with strength. But I'm here to tell you this. Discovering your divine purpose doesn't have to be a mystery. It's not a distant dream that only a few are blessed with. No, it's a path waiting for you to walk on with clarity and power. Today, I want to talk to you about 3 ways to find your divine purpose, strength. These are not just strategies. They are keys that will unlock doors to living a life that is not only meaningful, but one that aligns perfectly with the divine vision for your life. Are you ready? Let's dive into this life-changing journey together. Embracing your uniqueness is one of the most powerful and transformative steps you can take toward discovering and walking in your divine purpose. In a world that constantly bombards us with expectations, comparisons, and societal pressures, it's easy to forget that we are each an individual masterpiece, uniquely crafted by a creator with a specific purpose in mind. Embracing your uniqueness requires understanding and accepting that your value doesn't depend on fitting into the mold of others, but on being true to the person you were created to be. The first step in embracing your uniqueness is acknowledging that you are one of a kind. There's no one else in the world who has your exact combination of talents, experiences, perspectives, and passions. From the way your mind works to the experiences that have shaped your heart, everything about you is a piece of the puzzle that makes up your divine purpose. But too often, we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, looking at the success or the lives of those around us and thinking we should be doing the same. We measure our worth by how we align with someone else's journey. But the truth is, you were not meant to walk their path. You were meant to walk your own. When we begin to accept our uniqueness, we realize that the gifts we possess aren't accidental or random. They are the result of a deliberate, intentional design. Everything about us has been crafted with purpose, from the skills we've developed to the experiences we've encountered. It's easy to dismiss certain qualities of ourselves, thinking they're insignificant or not as impressive as the abilities of others. But the reality is, every trait you have is valuable and it serves a function in your purpose. Maybe you have a natural gift for empathy, the ability to understand and comfort others in their struggles. Maybe you have an eye for detail, an analytical mind that sees patterns where others see chaos. Whatever it may be, these qualities are not accidental. They are part of the divine plan for your life. Embracing your uniqueness also means rejecting the lie that your journey should look like someone else's. In the age of social media, it's easy to get caught up in the illusion that everyone else has it figured out, that their success is a direct reflection of their worth. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different, and comparing yours to someone else's can only lead to frustration and confusion. Your path will look different from others, and that's okay. Your purpose is unique to you, and it may not align with the conventional timeline or structure that society often imposes. You may not take the same steps, make the same choices, or have the same milestones as someone else, and that's the beauty of it. The beauty of embracing your uniqueness is also found in how it frees you from the pressures of conformity. When we try to fit into a box that doesn't align with our true selves, we become disconnected from our purpose. The pressure to meet others' expectations can stifle our creativity, dampen our passion, and lead us to live lives that aren't fulfilling. But when we accept who we are at our core, we release ourselves from these constraints and begin to live authentically. This authenticity brings about a sense of peace and confidence because we are no longer pretending to be something we are not. We are simply being who we were meant to be, and in doing so, we align ourselves with our divine purpose. Embracing your uniqueness also means understanding that your story matters. Many people struggle with feeling as though their story is too small or insignificant to have an impact. But every experience, every triumph, and every struggle is a part of your unique journey, and it has the potential to impact others in profound ways. Think about the people you've encountered in your life who have made a difference. Maybe it was through a conversation, a gesture of kindness, or simply their willingness to be authentic. Your story has the same power to inspire, encourage, and connect with others. By embracing your own unique journey, you create space for others to embrace theirs as well. You give permission for others to be who they are, and in turn, you help them discover their own divine purpose. In addition, embracing your uniqueness is key to cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When we compare ourselves to others, we often feel a sense of lack, like there isn't enough success, enough opportunity, or enough space for us to thrive. But when we embrace our uniqueness, we tap into the reality that there is enough for everyone. Your gifts are not meant to compete with the gifts of others, but rather to complement them. The world is vast, and there is room for every unique person to shine in their own way. When you embrace who you are and all that you bring to the table, you begin to see that there is an abundance of opportunities, and you are more than capable of fulfilling your unique purpose within it. Furthermore, embracing your uniqueness is an act of trust. It requires you to trust that you are enough just as you are, without having to prove yourself or seek validation from others. This trust comes from the understanding that you were created by a loving and intentional creator who designed you with care and purpose. It means acknowledging that the divine purpose for your life doesn't need to be earned through perfection or performance. It is already inside of you. Your purpose is waiting to be revealed, and it will unfold as you embrace who you are, step by step. As you begin to embrace your uniqueness, you'll find that your confidence grows. Confidence isn't about being perfect or having it all together. It's about fully accepting who you are and being unafraid to walk in that truth. When you stop hiding behind the facade of what others expect you to be, you free yourself to live authentically. This authenticity will draw the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life, all of which are aligned with your divine purpose. In conclusion, embracing your uniqueness is the foundation upon which you can build your divine purpose. It requires you to recognize that you are enough as you are, to release the pressure of comparison, and to trust in the unique path that has been set before you. Every part of you, every experience you've had, and every gift you possess has been intricately woven together to serve a purpose greater than you may even realize right now. When you embrace your uniqueness, you open the door to discovering and walking in the divine purpose that was always meant for you. Cultivating faith and patience is essential in the process of discovering and living out your divine purpose. We often hear about faith in the context of believing in something greater than ourselves, but it is equally important to understand that faith isn't just about believing, it's about trusting. Trusting that the path you are on is the right one. Trusting that every step, no matter how uncertain it may feel, is part of a larger plan that is unfolding for your highest good. Patience, on the other hand, is the grace that allows you to endure the waiting periods without losing hope or becoming disheartened. Faith and patience are intertwined, and together they form the bedrock upon which you can build a meaningful and purpose-driven life. Faith in your divine purpose starts with the belief that there is a purpose specifically designed for you. This belief is the foundation that fuels everything else. Without faith, it's impossible to recognize the opportunities and signs that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, is offering. Faith allows you to trust that you are not wandering aimlessly, but that every moment is leading you towards something greater. It gives you the courage to keep moving forward, even when the road is unclear or the results seem distant. There will undoubtedly be times in life when doubt creeps in. You may question your choices, wonder if you're on the right path, or feel as though you've lost direction altogether. In these moments, faith becomes your anchor. It's the inner knowing that even though you can't see the full picture, there's a divine purpose at work that transcends your immediate circumstance. When you trust that there is something larger than yourself guiding your life, you develop the confidence to continue on your journey, even when things feel uncertain or challenging. But faith is not just about believing when things are going well. It's about holding on to your trust in the face of adversity. It's easy to have faith when the road is smooth and the future looks bright. But what about when the path gets rocky, when you face setbacks, or when things don't go as planned? It is in these moments that your faith is tested and strengthened. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to deepen your faith and reaffirm your trust in the greater purpose for your life. You may not understand why things are happening the way they are, but faith gives you the ability to move forward with the understanding that everything is working together for your good. Patience plays a crucial role in this process. It's the ability to wait, to endure, and to trust the timing of your journey, even when you're eager for things to happen faster. In today's fast-paced world, we are often conditioned to want instant results. Whether it's career advancement, financial stability, or personal growth, we are constantly striving for things to happen quickly. But the process of discovering and fulfilling your divine purpose rarely happens overnight. It's a gradual unfolding, and that requires patience. Patience isn't about sitting idly by waiting for life to hand you what you want. It's about continuing to show up, to work, and to trust in the process while remaining steadfast in your belief that everything is happening as it should. There may be periods of time where it feels like nothing is moving, or you might feel like you're stuck in the waiting room of life, wondering when things will finally shift. But patience teaches you that growth happens in the waiting. The moments of stillness and quiet are not wasted time. They are moments for reflection, learning, and preparation for what's ahead. Just as a seed needs time to grow into a strong tree, your purpose requires time to mature and come to fruition. In the meantime, faith allows you to see beyond the surface. It encourages you to trust that the time spent waiting is not time wasted, but rather a time of preparation. Everything you experience during the waiting period, whether it's challenges or moments of rest, is shaping you into the person you need to be in order to fulfill your divine purpose. This is where patience becomes a powerful ally. It reminds you that everything is happening at the right time, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Faith and patience are not passive qualities. They require active engagement. Faith requires that you take the first step, even when you don't have all the answers. It's the courage to move forward despite the uncertainty. Patience requires that you continue to show up, even when the results are not immediate. It's the ability to stay grounded and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. These two qualities work in tandem to create a resilient mindset, one that refuses to give up in the face of adversity, one that chooses to remain hopeful even when the road ahead seems unclear. Moreover, faith and patience help to eliminate the pressure of comparison. When we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, it's easy to feel as though we're falling behind or not achieving enough. We may look at the success of others and wonder why we haven't reached the same milestone. But faith and patience teach us that our journey is our own, and it's not bound by the timelines of others. Your life is unfolding in its own time, at its own pace, and there is no need to rush. Trusting in this allows you to take the pressure off yourself and focus on your own growth, knowing that your purpose will come to fruition in its own time. In addition, faith and patience nurture resilience. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, and it can feel as though the world is working against you. However, with faith and patience, you learn to bounce back. You develop the strength to endure setbacks, knowing that they are temporary and that they are part of the process. It is during these times that your faith is strengthened, as you realize that even in the midst of challenges, you are still moving toward your purpose. Patience allows you to maintain a long-term perspective, reminding you that the road to fulfilling your purpose is not a sprint, but a marathon. As you move forward in life, practicing faith and patience will give you the courage to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. It will help you embrace the unknown and trust that even when you can't see the next step, you are still on the right path. The combination of these two qualities provides the strength to face challenges with a sense of calm, knowing that everything will unfold in the right time and way. Faith and patience are essential companions in the pursuit of your divine purpose. They provide the spiritual foundation that allows you to trust the process, remain steadfast in your journey, and embrace the uncertainty of the future. While the road may not always be clear, faith ensures that you continue to move forward, and patience teaches you to trust the timing of your path. Together, they equip you with the resilience and inner strength needed to walk confidently toward your divine purpose, no matter how long the journey may take. Taking inspired action is perhaps one of the most crucial steps in discovering and fulfilling your divine purpose. It is not enough to simply have a vision, a dream, or an understanding of your potential. Action is the bridge between your inner desires and the tangible results that follow. However, it's important to understand that inspired action isn't about frantic effort or working endlessly to achieve something. It's about moving in alignment with your purpose, guided by intuition, faith, and clarity. Inspired action is born out of an inner knowing that you are in the right place at the right time, doing what you are meant to do. It's about stepping forward with confidence, courage, and an unwavering belief that the actions you take are not only meaningful but divinely directed. To take inspired action, it's essential first to recognize what inspired action actually looks like. Too often we confuse action with busyness. In today's world, there's a pervasive culture that equates productivity with worth. And we can easily fall into the trap of thinking that simply doing more will lead us closer to our goals. However, inspired action is not just about doing something for the sake of doing it. It's about taking steps that are intentional, focused, and aligned with your purpose. Inspired action feels purposeful and fulfilling, even if the outcome isn't immediately clear. It's not about rushing or forcing things to happen, but trusting that your steps are leading you in the right direction, step by step. One of the most powerful aspects of inspired action is that it is fueled by intuition. Intuition is that inner voice, the quiet guidance that comes from deep within. It's often a subtle nudge or feeling, but it is an incredibly potent force that can lead you to your purpose if you learn to trust it. When you begin to take inspired action, you are tuning in to that inner wisdom and allowing it to guide you. This requires stillness and a willingness to listen to what your heart and soul are telling you, beyond the noise of the external world. Inspired action often doesn't come with loud fanfare or immediate external validation, but it feels right on a deeper level. You may not have all the answers, but you move forward anyway because you trust that your intuition is leading you where you need to go. However, taking inspired action doesn't mean waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. In fact, inspired action often requires stepping into uncertainty. It requires you to take the first step, even if the path isn't entirely clear. It is about showing up and doing the work, even when you can't yet see the full picture. Waiting for everything to line up perfectly before you take action can often keep you stuck in a cycle of procrastination and self-doubt. But when you take inspired action, you trust that the pieces will fall into place as you continue to move forward. You trust that the next step will reveal itself when the time is right, but you must be willing to take the first step in order to get there. Taking inspired action also involves letting go of fear and doubt. Fear has a way of keeping us paralyzed, telling us that we're not ready or that we don't have what it takes. But fear is often a sign that we are on the verge of something important. It's the voice of our ego, trying to keep us in our comfort zone, preventing us from stepping into the unknown. Inspired action requires courage, the courage to move forward, even when you feel afraid or uncertain. This doesn't mean you won't experience fear, but it means that you choose to act in spite of it. You acknowledge the fear, but don't let it control your decisions. You recognize that fear is a natural part of the process, especially when you're on the brink of something new and transformative. Another important aspect of taking inspired action is being open to opportunities as they arise. Often, the universe or the higher power you believe in presents us with opportunities that are aligned with our purpose, but they may not always come in the form we expect. These opportunities may be different from what we envisioned, or they may arrive in unexpected ways. When we take inspired action, we remain open to these opportunities, even if they don't immediately make sense. They may come as a conversation with a stranger, an unexpected job offer, or a chance encounter that leads to new insights. The key is to stay alert, trust the process, and take action when you feel guided, even if it feels like a detour from your original plan. Taking inspired action is also about persistence. When you are moving in alignment with your purpose, challenges are inevitable. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you face setbacks, or when you wonder if you're on the right path. But inspired action doesn't mean giving up when things get tough. It means continuing to press forward, even in the face of difficulty. It's about showing resilience and staying committed to your purpose, even when the results aren't immediate. Every step you take, no matter how small, is part of the journey, and sometimes the most important actions are the ones that don't yield instant results, but lay the foundation for something greater in the future. One of the greatest benefits of taking inspired action is that it builds momentum. The more you take steps toward your divine purpose, the more you create momentum in your life. Even when you don't see immediate success, each action you take is building the foundation for what's to come. As you move forward, you will begin to notice synchronicities and signs that reinforce that you are on the right path. These moments of alignment serve as confirmation that your actions are not in vain and that you are being guided towards something greater. The momentum you build through inspired action helps to keep you moving, even during the tough time. Additionally, inspired action creates a sense of fulfillment. When you take action that is in alignment with your purpose, you feel a sense of purpose and satisfaction that comes from knowing you are doing what you were meant to do. Even if the outcome isn't immediate, or if the journey is long, the sense of fulfillment comes from the act of following your inner guidance and doing the work that aligns with your core values. This fulfillment keeps you motivated and energized, propelling you forward with a sense of joy and determination. Taking inspired action is not about achieving perfection or having all the answers. It's about being willing to move forward, trusting that the path will unfold as you continue to take steps. It's about stepping into your purpose with faith, courage, and clarity, knowing that each action you take, no matter how small, is an important part of the larger picture. Inspired action is the force that transforms your dreams and visions into reality, and it's what propels you toward the fulfillment of your divine purpose. It requires you to trust the process, remain open to opportunities, and be persistent even in the face of challenges. As you continue to take inspired action, you will find that your divine purpose begins to unfold before you, one step at a time.